Yeah, boy. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is your friend Cartman. I've got some awesome replays to share with you guys from this last raid weekend. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can two-hit Dragon Cliffs pretty much every time now after these last balance changes. I went 6 for 6 this last raid weekend as far as two hits on that district. So a really strong start using this attack strategy that we're getting ready to show. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the balance changes that did just come out in September, let's take a look at them right now. As you can see, of course, the graveyard spell was nerfed. That is the main part of the balance changes, but a lot of other things happened. We got the frost spell, housing space reduced to 3. We're going to take advantage of that in our army comp today. A lot of defenses, the DPS was reduced, or the hit points, or both in some cases. Rapid rockets, rocket artillery, air defenses, inferno tower, blast bow, and defending super dragons were also nerfed. That is going to help us in attacking Dragon Cliffs today, guys. And our main part of our army is going to be the super dragon. You see its HP was increased on level 5, 7,000 to 7,600. That's almost a 10% increase in hit points, guys, and it makes a world of a difference. All right, guys, let's jump right into these replays, and I'll show you how to dominate Dragon Cliffs. All right, guys, we've got our first replay here, guys, and we've got a fairly decently upgraded Dragon Cliffs, and we're going to be using a frost spell with 2 graveyards. We got 4 super dragons, a couple of skelly barrels, a couple of rocket loons, some battle rams right here that we're using to open up these walls so our deployment area can open up. And we do have some minions to help clean up some annoying buildings. Now, I've been patient right here with these battle rams. I need one battle ram to go to the left side where there aren't really any buildings by that wall. So finally, on our last battle ram, we're able to target that wall on the left. That's going to open up that wall, but most importantly, these barbs are going to clear out this junk clan house right here. And that's going to allow us to have that deployment zone opened up where we can send our 2 skelly barrels in here toward this single inferno. That is our first target there. We want to get it taken out. So we're going to be patient right here, just watching these skelly barrels, make sure they're able to get this taken out. We do lose a few of these skeletons to some splash here. So unfortunately that bomb gets them. So they're not going to be able to take down this single inferno quite all the way. So we're going to have to send in a pack of rocket loons here in just a second. We'll take that out. We're going to use our frost spell up here where we've got some pretty nice value. I've got a super dragon post in there. We've got 2 air defenses and a super wizard tower. We want that first frost spell not too far back in the base where it can help us with our first attack. If you place it too deep in there, it's only going to help you on your second hit. We've got our graveyard spells in here now. We've got a couple rocket loons leading the way to take out these defenses, tank this super dragon just a little bit, the defending one. We've got 2 super dragons in there on that side. They're going to roast through that defending super dragon, no problem. We've got another super dragon and the minions working through the center, trying to funnel everything kind of back to the right-hand side. Since those super dragons moved off, I've got another super dragon we placed down on the right. And you just want to be patient with your super dragons. They are very tanky, very strong. You can see we're roasting through another super dragon. No problem. Those air defenses are in that frost spell, so they are slowed down considerably. They are still packing quite the punch on our super dragons, but we're able to move up now. Our super dragons are going to be able to take those out. We've got air skellies coming in here to help tank. And our super dragon is going to be able to take out this next super dragon on the far right hand side because it has traveled inside that frost spell. So we're able to get 2 of the super dragons down over there via that frost spell. So that was really nice. And you can see, guys, we're over 60% on Dragon Cliffs. We don't have to worry about much of anything. We're just powering through it with our super dragons. The frost spell being moved down to 3 housing space is such a game changer, and we actually run out of time. Our super dragon probably wouldn't have gotten much more. Could have got a couple more buildings for sure, but 64%, that is an impressive opener. Now on our second hit, I like to bring 1 inferno dragon along with our 4 super dragons. Again, a mixture of rocket loons and skelly barrels, however the base, the district, is laid out where it looks like it would be advantageous. We're We're going to use our Frostbow again. You can see we've got some great value right there. We've got 2 Super Dragon posts included in that, a couple of air bombs and air defense. And at the same time, we're moving in with our Inferno Dragon, our Super Dragons. We're roasting through these defending Super Dragons with ease. We've got all the skellies coming in. We've got our graveyard spells down now. And now it is time to overwhelm what is left in this Frost spell. Those defenses are going to be slowed down considerably and will not be able to defend themselves here. And just look at this dominating overkill right here, guys. I mean, how many times have you defeated Dragon Cliffs before this balance change with this many troops remaining? Oh, several Super Dragons up. I think it's 3 Super Dragons. Still have an Inferno Dragon going around and all those air skellies. We dominated this district. A beautiful 2-hit triple. All right, guys, I've got our second replay dialed up here. We've got another unique Dragon Cliffs district to take a look at. We're going to use our Frost Bow on this Blast Bow. We're going to be able to capture 2 Super Dragons in there, an air bomb and an air defense, so some huge value. Now on the right-hand side, we're going to start here. We want to take out this corner, so we're going to send in a couple packs of Rocket Loons, a tank, and a couple Super Dragons here in behind. And these Super Dragons with this added HP, they're just going to be able to muscle through these defenses despite there being a couple air defenses. The roast ability is going to get through this Super Dragon post and that air defense with ease. And our Super Dragons are going to have enough power to get through this first defending Super Dragon without any issues. We're going to place 2 graveyard spells on this Blast Bow in that Frost to help distract all these high-powered air defending defenses in there. We got 1 Super Dragon working in the middle, in the core there, and it's going to be able to path toward the Blast Bow here in just a second toward the left. We got another Super Dragon down here now at the south at 5 o'clock that's going to start moving its way north toward the Blast Bow and those 2 Super Dragons. And you can see right here, our Super Dragons are just so tanky. They just do not go down. They can absorb so much damage, and they can do so much power. And now that you're using the Frost spell, these defenses are slowed down where they cannot defend themselves, especially when there's all these air skellies distracting them. They cannot turn quickly to them to take them out. And you can see just how much value we've already taken out. We got the Blast Bow down. We've gotten 3 Super Dragons taken out. We're over 50% of this district already taken out. And that is just a beautiful entry. And again, just like the first hit, we're going to be close to 60% after this opening hit, guys. And you can see this awesome pathing that is set up for our second hit. And anytime you're in the home village or here in the capital, clan capital, if you get your pathing set up for these dragons, they are going to do some great work, guys. Let's jump into the second stage. We're going to start with these clan houses up in the right-hand corner. I want to get those taken out. So our deployment area is going to be opened up really nice up there for our pathing. And so we could really direct our troops exactly where we want them. So we're going to be patient. Let the Super Dragon work just a little bit. We're going to use our Frost spell on the backside by this District Hall. We've got the single Inferno back there. We've got a Super Dragon and lots of air targeting defenses. So great value back there. Now we've got our Super Dragons coming in toward this Super Dragon post at 10:30. Once that Super Dragon starts to come in to engage, we're going to send in a Rocket Loon to take out the Spear Thrower and distract just a little bit. These 2 Super Dragons are going to take out this defending Super Dragon without any issue. Get another graveyard in here on this first single Inferno. And once our Super Dragons start getting targeted, we'll send in our Rocket Loons so they can start taking out the air defense, spawn some air skellies to distract. We've got our Inferno Dragon and a Super Dragon taking out another defending Super Dragon. And just look at all these air skellies coming in. We've got the Skelly Barrels coming in, guys. We haven't even deployed all of our Super Dragons. Now we have, and it is a massive overkill, guys. We have just overwhelmed this base. Just look at all those troops we have up. There's nothing this district can do to defend itself. And I mean, never before on Dragon Cliffs have I defeated it with so many troops remaining. You can just see right here, we have so many Super Dragons up. We have Skelly Barrels still up. We have the Inferno Dragon up. All that's left, this little troll clan house. We're going to speed it up, guys. But that was an awesome 2-hit triple. And it shows you just how strong these Super Dragons are. All right, guys, we've got our third replay coming up right here. And again, it's going to be another 2-hit triple. And this time, another different layout. We've got our Frostbow. It's going to be on that single Inferno, on that Blast Bow, and on that Air Bombs. We're going to use our Battle Rams to open up a few of these walls for our deployment area so it opens up for us. We're going to send in a Rocket Loon, a Skelly Barrel with our Super Dragon in behind to take out this enemy Super Dragon, the air defense, get through this area. We're going to send in a Battle Ram to make sure this wall opens up for our ground skellies right here and to get this deployment area opened up a little bit more for us. And we're just going to be patient. Let that Super Dragon work on up here. We're going to get our graveyard spells down now by the Blast Bow and the single Inferno. We don't want that single to roast through our Super Dragons. So we're going to send in our Rocket Loons, get some more tanking established in there, and start spawning these air skeletons. Here on the left-hand side, we got a Skelly Barrel down, another Super Dragon to take out this enemy Super Dragon. You can see right here, we are roasting through this core that's in this frost area. And you want to frost that high target area where we want to really take out. There are so many high priority defenses in there. And you can see right here, these Super Dragons are going to make their way now up toward the frost area and make sure we get these defenses taken out. Our Super Dragon on the far right-hand side has already taken out one Super Dragon and is severely hurting this next one. I'm going to send in the minions to just go ahead and provide a little more tanking at this point. I want to try to get through these defenses in that frost. And that's what we're going to do right here, guys. We get some great value. Only 37% of the base taken out, but we did take out the Blast Bow already, the single Inferno, several Super Dragons, so we did get some high priority targets. Now I choose to freeze this area right here on the core. We got an air bomb, several air defenses in there. And with that being under the frost, we're going to be able to send our Rocket Loons on the right-hand side with two Super Dragons to take out the defending Super Dragon and clear out everything up here at 12 o'clock. Now we got Air Skelly spawning. We're going to place all of our graveyards in this core where these Frostbows are. So we're going to send in a Rocket Loon to help facilitate things in that area. But our Air Skellies, along with these Rocket Loons, are going to be able to take out most of these defenses in the core. I'm going to use a Skelly Barrel with one Super Dragon on the top side to take out this enemy Super Dragon. We've got our Inferno Dragon coming in to help in the core where these Frostbows are. You can see right here, guys, we're making a quick work of this district, guys. We're just roasting through all these defenses. And we still have a Super Dragon left to deploy, so that is going to be very nice. We've got our next area of a Super Dragon coming up, so we're going to place another Skelly Barrel to distract. Our Super Dragons are going to come in here and just roast through this enemy Super Dragon. And now this isn't usually what I want to have happen, but you can see we have all four Super Dragons ganged up right now, and it is like an instant inferno with these roast beams. As soon as it hits a defense, they are just going through everything. Now we do have this single Inferno coming up, which is a notorious enemy of the Super Dragon in Clan Capital, but we do have this pack of minions to help distract. And the Inferno beam has been nerfed just a little bit, so it takes longer to charge up. So that's going to work to our benefit right here. We're going to send in the minions. We're going to lose one Super Dragon, but you can see the rest of these Super Dragons make quick work of the single Inferno. We're going to roast through this last square, guys, and it is another dominating 2-hit triple. Yeah, boy. Take those all day. All right, guys, I've got one last replay to share with you guys, and it is another 2-hit triple on Dragon Cliffs, guys. Again, similar to the last one, we're going to be able to use that Frostbow in the core, get a couple air bombs. We got the Blast Bow, we got the single Inferno. This time I use a graveyard spell early, along with the Skelly Barrels to get in here with this Super Dragon to clean out this first area. And you can see we've got it taken out pretty nicely. We got that tanking coming in front of our Super Dragon, so that's really nice. Open up this wall with the Battle Ram. Send in our Rocket Loons to come take out this defense right there so we can keep our pathing with our Super Dragon. We've got another Skelly Barrel in here to help distract and protect our Super Dragons from this single Inferno. We've also got the Graveyard spell in there to help tank as well. And you can see these super dragons, they just do not die with this increased HP. You're able to send them into some high DPS areas, and they will just roast through these defenses with ease. I'm just amazed at how strong they are after these balance changes, guys. You can see we have made great progress here in the core of the base. We're working on another enemy super dragon here in the core. We're going to be taking out a few more trash buildings around the district hall. And you can see here we're over 50% once again. Just look at this pathing. We've cleared out such a huge part of the core of this base that you can just easily path these super dragons around and finish off what is left, guys. Just incredible how you can just gut the base with the super dragons. All right, so we almost get this last super dragon, or we do get it taken out right there. So that's even better for us. 57%. I got to like our chances in this next hit. And again, we're going to start frosting this backside where we have those hit points in that super dragon post. But we're going to start up here and target, trying to move toward 12 o'clock. Use both our super dragons along with one rocket loon to clear out this area with ease. You can see our super dragons still have really nice health after getting through that first defending super dragon. We've got another super dragon here at 10:30. Once that rocket loon is targeted, we're going to send in our Inferno dragon. This time he's able to lock on with that increased beam range, take that defending super dragon out nice and easy. We spawned some air skellies in there for further tanking. Got a graveyard spell to use in the frost area. We're already taking out this next defending super dragon. We've got a couple more rocket loons coming in here to take out this air bombs, the spear thrower guys. And this district is getting worked. We still have a super dragon left to deploy, guys. And this is looking crushed. We're going to bring in that super dragon from the bottom side down here at 6 o'clock. Start moving toward that cluster of defenses. But there's nothing left that this district can do. It's another 2-hit triple, guys. And I hope you can see how powerful this army is and how you can take down the Dragon Cliffs pretty much every single time in 2 hits. All right, guys. Until next time, clash on, my friends.